Hello, everyone. We're finally live. Holy shit, that took a while to get up and running. I'm sorry about that. This is my first time setting up the plugin, and for some reason, it was a little bit tedious. It felt like YouTube and the multi-streaming element plugin just couldn't figure out like what I was trying to do. Because initially I thought I couldn't like set up the stream on YouTube first before I went live, but it turns out you can. You can select the broadcast, but for some reason it's asking me to still manage the broadcast if I was only streaming on YouTube. Which, if you haven't can tell in the chat window right here, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube now, guys. I'm officially a multi-streamer. Took a little bit of work. We're gonna have to work out those kinks later on. I gotta figure out why I was having that issue. It felt like that OBS was like figuring out like 5 different stream keys for the same reason. But I was kind of worried that I was like multi-streaming to like multiple YouTube sources at the same time. But it looks like we're in the clear now. I hope everyone is having a great day. I have been really much been looking forward here. Let me just minimize here. I basically have a load of stuff here. I was like kind of troubleshooting in the last minute. Looking back on it, I probably should have just done a test stream to see what was going on. Hopefully won't have that issue in the future. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back, boys. Back from Mexico. Back from the trip I had. It was a great time. Great experience. I ate a lot of food. Had a bad case of travel TD, and that shit fucked me up. Not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be like able to stream on Monday. That didn't happen. I just couldn't be bothered with. As soon as I got home, I knew that I had to take a rest. That trip put me on my ass like no tomorrow. But yeah, as you can see, I do have a chat window right here. So wherever you're watching me now, you are more than welcome to watch me on either platform of your choice, but I will be here to interact with you. Spent the whole day working everything out. I got the Stream Elements multi-streaming tool right now, and I also got the Stream Elements ground control. It's a nice like middle ground to handle all my notifications, which, by the way, I want to thank a lot of you guys for following my Twitch account while I was offline. I really appreciate it. That really shows that a lot of you guys clearly like it when I stream more on this platform than on that platform. But at the end of the day, I believe that you guys should have the option to do it. But I won't go more into detail. Let's go straight into why we're here today. We're going to unbox some Final Fantasy today. Listen, when I was up in Mexico, I was impatient. I wanted to get back home as soon as possible to play some Magic the Gathering. That Final Fantasy set got me cooked. I was watching every pre-release video I could find, every pre-con league I could find. I was all over it. I was super excited. And if you're wondering, what are we opening up today? Well, chat, let's just say everything. Let's get started. We got the starter kit. You know, I got to get a starter kit. Hopefully we could get that to start my homies to play Magic. A lot of my homies that haven't touched Magic are getting back into it because of the set. And of course, your boy picked up the precons. We got the Cloud deck on deck, which is the one I'm most excited to build on. I'll leave this one for last. We got the Y'shtola deck. Got really excited really proud of that. And then later we also have my other favorite character in Final Fantasy VI, my first Final Fantasy game. Well, no, that's a lie. Final Fantasy IV was my first Final Fantasy. But we have the Terra deck. I was so happy when this and Y'shtola were commanders. Final Fantasy VI and 14 have a very special place in my heart. But that wasn't it. I thought, like, okay, those 3 decks are all I needed, plus the starter kit. But your boy also got the fucking Tidus deck. Your boy was like, you know what? Let me hit up my LGS, see if I can find the Tidus deck, and I did. It was too much. It was too expensive. So I went down the street, went to Best Buy instead, and I bought it there. But we also bought our bundle box. This is it. Originally, it was just going to be 3 decks, the starter kit and the bundle box, but I found the Tidus deck in the last minute set. You know what? Fuck it. I like this set. If I want to host a pre-con night, we do have that available for for pre-con night. So my hope is that, like, if I get people to play Magic because of the set, I could be like, yo, I got 4 pre-cons, all Final Fantasy theme. I know you guys like Final Fantasy. Let's do it. So let me just double check, make sure everything looks good. I'm going to be double checking. I have both Twitch and YouTube streaming open at the same time, just to make sure that I am, I'm live. Okay, the bitrate is a little low. I might have to fix that later on. I'm still trying to figure out like the compromising bitrate here. But yeah, we got a lot to open tonight. So we're gonna start with all the pre-con stuff. We're gonna open all the pre-con stuff just to get that out of the way. We'll put the collector booster samples to the side, and then we'll open up the bundle box last. So I'm gonna go step away for a second. We're gonna go ahead and set up the camera because I also got another thing I want to show you guys, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna leave you guys with some tunes, and then we'll go ahead and start opening up these cards. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're here now. We got the overhead webcam, not the best quality, but hey, we'll do that. I was thinking about the other day, I should probably invest into getting a myself. I should probably invest into getting a overhead camera shot, like maybe like a webcam that I could put like right here. And then later we could that way I could just always have an overhead shot so I don't spend like 5 minutes saying anything. But if you guys are wondering, well, Danny, what else did you get today? If you guys don't follow me on Twitter and follow me on Discord. Let me go ahead and drop the link right there for you guys if you want to join on whichever platform you stumble on watching me. Go at There you go. You got bots. Okay, for some reason it's not showing up on YouTube, but that's probably because there's not enough activity. That's Nightbot for you. You have to kind of give it a couple more days to figure that out. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and yeah, follow me on my Discord. The link's in the chat. You can go ahead and watch me, keep up to date with me right there, or if you follow me on X, you'll know that I went and bought the Tidus deck, but I also bought something else. Originally, I wasn't gonna buy this because I didn't want to get it, but I realized I really need to replace my Caesar deck. Not my Caesar deck, my Caesar playmat, because I only could stare at Caesar's crotch for so long where I'm like, okay, I'm not liking it. And I think the Caesar deck might retire eventually. So your boy got a new playmat. Your boy got the Y'shtola playmat. This was the one I wanted. There's like two. There's one that's like based on the card art, but then there's like this one which I like a lot more. So we're gonna open this puppy up and we're gonna go ahead and open up cards with oh shit, underneath me. Go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and open this puppy up, and then we'll move the keyboard out of the way so we can get to it, because we got a lot of shit to go through. So I'd rather not spend any more unnecessary time than we have to. So here's the playmat. Let's move the keyboard out of the way, and then start. Oh shit! Webcam moved. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Went ahead and I did a jump cut right there. New playmat. Does feel a little smaller though than the Caesar one, but it's a little bit flatter. It's not as like thick as like the Caesar playmat. I do have one down the table, but I don't want to spend any more time. Let's go ahead and start opening up some cards. So let's get started. We got. God damn it! The camera is just out to get me today, chat. I'm sorry. I really got to get myself set up with a proper mount on this thing. It is not letting me do this today. Holy shit. All right. Hopefully you guys don't have to stare at my crotch for too long. So let me go ahead, open up the chat, make sure everything's good. OBS is good. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead. Sorry. Try not to get it to start falling again. Jesus Christ, my camera is just having the hardest time understanding. Okay, there we go. All right, this is the best we got. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the starter kit. Now this comes with if you guys want to know what's in the back right here, basically whenever, oh my god, this can't, hold on, I gotta clamp this thing, that's why. I'll probably like clamp it all the way there we go. Okay, now it shouldn't move that much. Okay, so as we here, we got the learn how to play Magic today. This comes with 2 ready to play 60 card decks, a play guide, codes to unlock both decks. They do give you 2, so you can give it to a friend of mine, and you get 2 deck boxes. So thankfully, at the moment, I don't have a deck box for all these decks, so thankfully, I'll just use the cardboard ones until the ones get in the mail. But I like this. You know, it comes with some pretty good cards right here. The Cloud one is going to my Cloud deck, and obviously Sephiroth might actually go with my Terra or Y'shtola deck. We'll have to wait and see. So I didn't see much of the deck list. My previous exposure to the, as far as like have I played any of these cards, I did go to Friday Night Magic right when I got back from Mexico, and one of my homies, Big Dan, did have the Cloud Precon, which is the one I'm most excited. Spoiler, I'm most excited to build around Cloud and the Y'shtola deck. So let me go ahead and get started. Let's open this puppy up. Also, if you're wondering, I'm actually looking at my OBS scene right now, so you might have seen like my OBS sources. But yeah, I'm just looking at it, making sure that the camera looks good. I'm trying to turn off studio mode, so good. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up. All right, empty box. Let's just throw that away. And we got our 2 decks here. We got Sephiroth, Planet's Heir, and Cloud, Planet's Champion. Sephiroth is a Vigilance. When Sephiroth enters, creatures your opponent controls get -2, -2 till end of turn. When a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Sephiroth. So if your opponent has like a lot of weak tokens, you can just slay them all and just bam, super strong. Cloud, as long as during your turn, as long as Cloud is equipped, it has double strike and indestructible. Equipped abilities and activated. Equipped abilities you activate that target Cloud cost 2 less. So this one basically just says any equipment that you're trying to target Cloud with is 2 less. So if you have a lot of free or 2 cost equipment, you're essentially equipping them for free. So here we go. Oh, okay. The promos just fell out. So yeah, here we go. Cloud and Sephiroth. Nice foil, nice everything. So I'll go real quick through this. Here's the 2 deck boxes. So you could put that right there if you and your homie are learning how to play Magic. I don't recommend you buy this if you're like gonna it's a good value if you're buying it for $20. I bought this for $20. If in case you're wondering, I paid everything here is MSRP. I didn't pay any scalping prices. I didn't pay any exuberant prices to get the stuff. All the stuff was legitimately came through here. So the arena codes are on the back. They do give you 2, so you have one for yourself and give one to your homie. And they do give you both decks. So if you're wondering, here's that. We'll go through these as quickly as possible because we got a lot to unbox today. Let's keep the deck boxes here so we could go ahead and do that. But I really like this Y'shtola playmat. It's a little expensive. It was 50 bones. But I try to see if I can find it elsewhere. They do have the Terra one that I like also at Best Buy, but I was going to buy that, but I really, really, really wanted the Y'shtola one, so I bought it, and I have no regrets. So let's go ahead and start with the Sephiroth deck. See what comes with it. So I'll go real quick. You guys can check the deck list whenever just real quick, but I just want to take a quick look because I didn't have a chance to look through the entire deck list. Plus, opening up new Magic cards is always a great time. So let me just make sure everything looks good. Oh, okay. Nightbot did work on YouTube. Let's take a second there. Okay. So let me go ahead and we'll just go quickly through this together. So we got Hagen, Ilmeg Pixie. Okay, so a lot of cards are actually not from Final Fantasy VII, which I like. I know a lot of these are from Final Fantasy XIV. Retrieve the Esper, create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. Then the spell was casted from the graveyard, put a 2/+1/+1 counter so you can flash it back for 6. Okay, retrieve the Esper, Dreams of Laguna. Surveil, then draw a card, then you can flash it back. Realm Sketching, as a Final Fantasy VI nut, I love Realm. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. Damn, that's really good. Ultimecia, Temporal Threat. When she enters, tap all creatures your opponent controls. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, then draw a card. So any creature? Okay. Undercity Dire Rat. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. Nice. So for 2 costs, you could have a 2-cost rat that does that. Shinra's Reinforcement. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more anime art. So for a Magic fan that's a weeb, this is going to be a set that you're going to really like because a lot of the art is very anime. When this creature enters mill 3 cards, and you gain 3 life. So good for mill. Sephiroth's Intervention. Destroy target creature, you gain 2 life. Okay. And it's an instant speed. Shambling Scythe? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit off. This is from Final Fantasy. Oh shit. This is from Final Fantasy 13. Okay. This creature enters tapped. When you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay black. If you do, return this card graveyard to your hand. Okay. So we got a couple copies of that. Albane Scavengers. When this creature, another creature, or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Overkill. Love Overkill. Target creature gets -9999 until the end of turn. I don't think I think that's technically a way to kill indestructible. I think that's like the ultimate indestructible involvement. Hold on. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like make sure that the multi-streaming went through because I had a laundry list of issues with it. It just for the life of me, it would refuse to do it. Evil Awaken. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, so it's a resurrect with counters. Okay. Seymour Flux. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card and put +1/+1 Counter on Seymour Flux. Okay, so it's just giving counters essentially. Deadly Embrace. I'm trying to make sure I get this in camera right here. Destroy target creature an opponent controls and draw a card for each creature that died this turn. Okay. So I guess you could do this if you're like, you killed a lot of creatures and there's like one left. So say you killed like 3 creatures and you play this, you killed the 4th, and it's like, bam. You get to draw 4 cards. Zondi. Remember him from the Crystal Tower raids. I got to get back into Final Fantasy 14. I know 14 is kind of in a bad spot right now since Dawn Trail came out. And I heard that the reviews are bad again. So, I don't know, man. Square's got to really win me over with this. But, yeah, Menace. It gets +1/+1 counter for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. Damn, that's really good. Ooh, Magic Tech Scythe. A test of your reflexes. When this equipment enters, you may attach it to target creature you control. If you do, that creature gains first strike until the end of turn and must be blocked this turn if able. Equip creature gets +2/+1, and equip cost is 2. And we get our lands here. Okay. I love the lands in this set. I fucking love the lands in this set. They're so goddamn pretty. Island, 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 swamp, 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 swamp. Ooh, let me get some tokens here. This is just like how to play the game. I always like this little art right here. Little goblin dude trying to figure out how to get into Magic. And we have the arena code, so I'm going to hide that because I actually want to renew that. I doubt we'll have time today, but I was hoping to actually play a little bit of Magic Arena because I did actually get some packs in that as well, and we could play with these decks and try them out. So that's our first deck. Let's go ahead and put this away into the deck box, and then we'll get into the cloud deck. So Sephiroth. So let's go ahead and open up Sephiroth right here, and then we'll get started. I'll try to figure out what happened so we don't have this issue in the future. I don't know what it was, chat, but it's like I followed the instructions appropriately for the multi-streaming tool, and for some reason it just refused to start. Like it was like if OBS was like thinking I was still streaming to just YouTube, and it was asking me to like manage the broadcast. For those who don't know what it's like to stream on YouTube, it's kind of more one at a time sort of scenario. It's not like a catch-22 situation. Well, not catch-22. It's like a one shoe fits all solution like Twitch, where Twitch is just a single URL that you're streaming to. YouTube treats every stream like it's a YouTube video, so gotta keep that in mind. So, I forgot to put Sephiroth in here. So yeah, Sephiroth looks pretty cool. Maybe I might throw him in the Y'shtola deck because he does match those colors. So I'll just slide him right here, and then we'll go from here. But yeah, I think these starter kits are great if you buy them for $20, but you play them as intended. You're playing them because you want to teach someone, or you want someone who might never played Magic the Gathering give it a shot. This is a great way to get you up and running. The problem is that the last time I bought a starter kit was the Assassin's Creed starter kit. Don't get me wrong, actually a lot of those cards are going to be useful now. A lot of reprints came actually really useful for me. And I do want to build an Ezio deck. I really, really want to build a assassin theme Ezio deck, because I think Ezio, the black Ezio that has Wobble, that if you pay like Wobble and you essentially, if your opponent has 10 life, you get a you win the game. So I would like to build a deck all around it. So let's go through the cloud deck. Let's see what we got here. We got Cloudbound Moogle, Corel. I know that's from he's from Final Fantasy 15. I could have sworn he was a Mountain 14. Okay. Colorless, white, tap, non-enchantment creature. Okay. Dwarven Castle Guard. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. I really like the idea that the community is suggesting about getting your Warriors of Light from 14 and just making them hero tokens. I think that would be so fucking cool. I would do that. So, let me go ahead. Let's go through here. Fate of the Suncrist. This spell costs 2 less if a targets a tapped creature. Okay. So it's basically I forgot the card. I think it was from Foundations that has like the bat doing that. Slash of Light. Slash of Light deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of equipments you control to target creature. So this could be good for my Caesar deck, because I do plan on using a lot. That's my whole strategy, is using a shitload of creature tokens. Right, Aura Sight. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until artifact leaves the battlefield. Oh, love this mechanic. So it's an equipment, but when it enters, you create a 1/1 hero creature token and then you attach it. The creature does get +1/+1, and whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life, and it's a cleric in addition to its own. So this would be pretty good for our life gain deck. Albert Steiner, which I really should get around to playing Final Fantasy 9. I know my friend Soul loves Final Fantasy 9. I know I've been begging him to get back into it. If I pull chat, let me make it clear now. If I pull a VV on stream, sure, I will let you know that I will be immediately texting this dude, letting him know that he could take the L because I pulled the VV. Dragoon's Lance, Grahatia, Reach, the Allegan Eye. Whenever one or more other creatures or artifacts you control die, draw a card. Draw a card. This ability triggers only once. Okay. Rosa, absolute resolute white mage. She has reach. At the beginning of combat of your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on creature control. It gains lifelink until the end of turn. Okay, so you could give it the +1, and then you could just leave it there, but it gets lifelink for the turn. Beatrix, the loyal general. She has vigilance. At the beginning of combat of your turn, you may attach any number of equipment you control to target creature you control. So she is expensive, though. She is a 4-cost double white, but I could see her being really useful. Item shopkeep. Whenever you attack, attacking equipped creature gains a menace until end of turn. Okay, yeah, I could actually throw her into my cloud deck. Warrior Sword is a red artifact. Equipped creature gets +3/+2 and is a warrior in addition to other types. So just a beef stick. You just make them into a 4/3 theoretically. You're essentially playing 4 to play a 4/3 creature. Suplex, love it. Suplex deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile instead, and you can exile a target artifact. Freya, Crescent, she does have jump. During your turn, Freya has flying. You can tap it to add red. Spend this mana only to cast equipment spells or activate an equipment ability. So we have Samurai Katana. Barrett Wallace. It deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to defending player. This is not in the cloud deck, if my memory serves me right. Lightning Security Sergeant. Whenever lightning deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card as long as you control lightning. Judgment Bolt. It deals 5 damage to target creature and X damage to that creature's controller, where X is the number of equipment you control. Okay, I guess it's good for just dealing the damage. Ultima Weapon. Whenever creature attacks, destroy get a creature an opponent controls, equips to +7/+7. So that's going to be definitely going into my cloud deck. Because the whole strategy of the cloud deck is you want to get cloud to hit someone for 7. Because when you hit him for 7, then good shit happens. And then we get some lands. Quick thing, chat, and here's the thing I was noticing with my friends. I noticed that, like, there's no Wook Lamont and there's no Dawn Trail representation in this set, as far as I'm aware of. I haven't seen anything in the card spoilers or anything like that. So it makes me think that this set was conceived during Endwalker's conception. Because Endwalker is getting represented here, but not, like I said, love the lands here. Love the lands. I can't wait to play these lands. I just think they're so beautiful. Okay, they're repeating here a little. All right, and the mountains, Mount Ordeals. That's classic moment from Final Fantasy IV. I haven't been chatting because I've been building that Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. Still hopeful I pull that Cloud Merc and of course Vivi. Cap, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in, my man. Yeah, we're just opening up the the starter kits right now just to test it out, just to see how they look. So I don't want to spoil that, but thank you for tuning in. How are you liking the set, my man? I'm super excited. If in case you haven't saw on my Discord, I did find the last commander deck I needed in order to get all 4 commander decks. So the good thing is I could theoretically do a pre-con night with my boys and my girls. Because I know some of them want to do it. Starter kit is great. Got one. Nice. Yeah, if you could get, like I said, chat, I recommend starter kits, especially this one, because it is standard legal. Because that was my biggest complaint against, like, the Assassin's Creed starter kit. Like, I bought it purely out of the fact that it was a Universe Beyond set. I thought it was shits and giggles, right? But the problem was that set was not that good. It was essentially a half set, and you couldn't even play it in standard. At best, you got, like, a handful of good cards for Commander, but there's so few in between, you're not going to get it. But yeah, so this is what we're opening. We're opening up this one, and then 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 we're also going to open up This one. Yeah, your boy went a little overboard for this set. So I think what we should do, let's do it this way. Let's go from the smallest number going up. Because I think actually it brings up to my point of contention for this the commander precons. All I could say right now, I haven't played them all. I haven't played them. These are mine. These are mine to own. Um I will say I'm looking forward the most to play the cloud deck. But I will admit that I was a little bit more interested in Terra because Final Fantasy 6 is one of my favorite Final Fantasies. 4, 14, and 6 are my favorites. I still haven't played 7, believe it or not. But honestly, though, I will say from what I've read, this is the precon that will need the most upgrades. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I also bought a playmat. This playmat is great. It's a little small. It's a little bit not as big, but I think I'll be fine. Like, it's a little bit because there's a lot of wires underneath here and shit. But yeah, we're gonna start with this one. I'm gonna be a buck 50 with you guys. This one is the one you're gonna need to upgrade the most. There's Taro's ability is pretty good. It's straightforward. The problem, the irony is, oh shit, I'm spinning on my monitor here. The problem is though, is that Terra's ability does not work really well with this deck because there isn't enough creatures that are 3 mana value or less. It's a good mill strategy, but it's not good to get the second part of the effect in. Yeah, I got the commander decks. Also, I played Cloud. I'm not in a rush to upgrade them. Just want to test them. Yeah, for real. This one, this one's definitely the one that's gonna need the most work. This one is the one that needs the most work to get functional. Because as of now, every precon night I've seen where people play this, they just couldn't get the effect to trigger. So you're just essentially milling your deck for nothing. So let's get started. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put all booster packs at the end. We're gonna open up the boosters at the end because we got a handful of boosters we're gonna open. So we're just going to quickly go through these and see what these decks look like. So, go ahead and pull this out. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Deck just fell out from there. So we do get this. We get a little bit of spoiling here. I think this is our deck box right here. So I'll use this temporarily until I get, because I did buy some new playmat, not playmats. Well, this is a new playmat, but I also bought some new sleeves. I'm gonna be trying out some dragon shields. I've always been a Ultra Pro Eclipse kind of guy. I actually really like the Ultra Pro Eclipses a lot. But I also bought some new deck boxes, not the expensive ones like the oh my god, what's just the one I got? The gamer. It's the clear one. I forgot what's called. The if you're wondering what the deck box looks like, here we go. Cheap cardboard deck box. You know, something to use temporarily. I don't recommend it, especially if you're going to be sleeving your cards. So right here we do get our inserts. Let's just check it out right here. There we go. We got our collector booster sample. Man, God, when I tell you this set is so fucking stupid expensive. First Dragon Shields and Shuffle so nice. I do actually have an experience with Dragon Shield, and it's actually funny you mentioned that, Cap. I've only used it for one deck, and it's not even for Magic. I don't know if I should keep these or not. I'm not sure. By the way, love the name here. Love the name. Love the name. Searching for friends. You know what? Fuck it. Can we play Final Fantasy VI music without getting copyrighted? Can I get away with playing Final Fantasy VI soundtrack? The let's do this. Let's play the soundtrack of the game. Hopefully Square Enix doesn't copyright claim me. But yeah, so we got Terra. This is not, no, this is not the card. It's just a cardboard cutout. But yeah, we do get these things right here. I don't think I'm gonna give a shit about it. So these are empty. Oh yeah, to answer your question, Cap, I actually do have Dragon Shields in a deck. And the funny thing is though, it's not for Magic. These are just random cards that I had on top. It's actually, oh shit, ah, goddamn it, something fell. Fuck. Oh, thankfully it's actually. Let me grab this real quick. Get these these starter welcome decks out. It's actually for Pokemon. Yeah, I was trying to get into the Pokemon TCG to actually play it, and I like it. I did enjoy it. But these are my only Dragon Shield sleeves. Was this for Pokemon? If you're curious, it's the Gardevoir Precon. And they're fine. They're right. They're okay. I just personally like more the not Dragon Shields, Ultra Pro Eclipses. That's always been the sleeves I always prefer. That's what I always went for my Magic cards. But you're right. I think they do shuffle nice though. So I'm looking forward to it. If you're wondering what sleeves I did buy, hold on, let me. I'm actually playing a dangerous game of Tower right now. Got like so much shit stacked up here. It's wild. So yeah, I only used it for a Gardevoir deck. I think I played this deck a grand total of once when I was trying to get my family into it. They liked it, but there wasn't like their main game. If you're wondering what Dragon Shield sleeves I did buy, let me grab them real quick right here. There we go. These are the Dragon Shield sleeves. I have a purple one that's coming in soon. I'm going to use that for the Yashola deck. So we got Blood Red and Ivory. I was hesitant to go white because I feel like white sleeves are the first to get messy. So this will be for the sleeving of the decks. And if you're wondering what deck boxes I bought these. Some cheap ones. I want to get some side loader decks. I'm going to use this one for the Cloud deck. This one for the Terra deck if I do build around it. Gamegenic. That's the deck boxes I use. I use Gamegenic deck boxes. So let me go ahead. Way. Talking about fucking sleeves. We should be talking about cards we're opening. So we'll leave this for later. I'm gonna put this all together to open up all the packs together. We'll start with the collector boosters. We'll see, because I think there's nothing that exciting to open up any sample booster. So let's go straight to it. Now, obviously, these decks are bigger, so we're gonna go through these fairly quickly. If you're wondering what other contents came with it, there is a little general rule of thumb like how to play it. I wish this was more like a poster, but maybe I could get away putting them in my job and no one notices. But yeah, I'll put that right there. This will go right here just to clean up some space, and then we'll go through it. So if you're wondering why I believe this deck has a lot of problems, well, let's look at Terra's ability here. I'll read it to you guys. It says, Trance, at the beginning of combat, your turn, you mill 2 cards and Terra gains flying to the end of turn. Now, granted, she is a 3-cost, she is a Mardu creature, but when Terra deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2, and when you do, you may return a target creature card with power 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Now, from what I've read and what people have told me, it looks like that this deck has a big issue that not a lot of creatures here are mana with power 3 or less, so they're not good. So this deck definitely needs the most work done. I'm also extremely nostalgic to Final Fantasy VI, so I might get a little bit nostalgic towards it, so I might take some time. But the next deck we'll be opening, there it is. There it is, Locke's team. There's my boy Locke. There's my boy Locke. Don't ask him what happened to his girlfriend though. That shit was kind of weird. Not gonna lie, Locke. That's kind of cringe. That's kind of weird. So we'll go through this real quick just to show it off. So we got Terra, Celeste, Rune Knight. When Celeste enters, discard any number of cards and draw that many cards +1. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if one or more of them enter the graveyard or was cast from the graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Okay, we got Coin of Fate, Cyan. They did my boy Cyan here. Come on, man. Like, I get his family died, but like, Jesus Christ, you don't have to mock it in. General Leo. What a fucking Chad he was. What a shame. Esper's to Magicite. The Falcon. Airship Restored. It's a 4/3, 3-cost. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So you could theoretically use this as an engine to mill for as well. Interceptor, Rejoin the Fight, Shadow, Siegfried, famed swordsman, Gao, Feral Youth, Go-Go Mysterious Mime. Funny enough, I thought he would be blue, but then again, I realized that she's in the Terra deck. So yeah, he's a blue mage. He's theoretically a blue mage in Final Fantasy VI. Really weird guy to find him. You have to like get sucked up by a monster in order to find him, and he's like, I'm gonna join your gang. I love Final Fantasy VI a lot, but one of the biggest problems is that the story can't accommodate for everybody's arc. You know, maybe that's one of those games that could definitely benefit from a remake. Snort. Each player may discard. Hold on, let me fix the microphone here. There's a blue. Yes, I know. Yeah, you're right, Cap. There is a blue Go-Go card. It's pretty good. You're right. That's true. That is true. They probably realized that, well, it would fit it, but since Terra's a Mardu color, we have to make him a red. Each player discards their hand and draw 5 cards, and Snort deals 5 damage to each opponent who discarded their hand this way. And then you can flashback. So, Strago and Realm. Esper. Valley Gamar. There we go. We got the battle theme playing. Omaro, Raging Yeti. I feel like this would have gold. Choose one at random, so I guess you could roll 3 dice or something like that. I don't know. Bannon, Returner's Leader. Once during your turn, you may cast a creature. You may cast a creature spell among the cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere other than the battlefield this turn. When you attack, you may play 1 and discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Edgar, Master Machinist. Kefka, Dancing Mad. There we go. We got our Kefka card. He has Indestructible. I can't. I would sit here and read it, but we're gonna be here all night. So we'll get to Locke, Mog, Zetzer, which I always thought that was kind of weird that he was like the only Final Fantasy VI representation in Kingdom Hearts, and he's a fucking struggle player. Cool, I guess. The Warring Triad, like this creature a lot. The Sun Titan, Tragic Arrogance. Ooh, I like the art. I love this art. For each player, you may choose among a permanent that player controls an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. Then each player starts all of the non-permanents they control. So you choose the permanents they keep. Okay. Archfiend, the Depravity. Jesus Christ, running into this fucker in 6 was wild. Gotta check to see. Maybe I might have put the bitrate wrong on Twitch. I had to double check that because it says like it's at the red, but it's looking good for me. Yeah, I haven't even had any drop frames either. But we'll get back to that later. Anyways, where was I? So, Archfiend, Reanimate, put a target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to so Reanimate. Rise from the Dark Realms. This is extremely expensive. Put all creatures from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Bro, isn't that a fucking ability that what's that planeswalker called? God damn it. What's the planeswalker I'm thinking of? I keep forgetting her name. Not Chandra. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's the planeswalker I'm thinking of? Oh my god, that's gonna bother the shit out of me now. Which is the black the swamp representation planeswalker? Oh my god, she's the goth. How the hell am I not realizing this? Ileana. Yeah, you're right. Ileana. Yeah, isn't that like her ability is like her ultimate is that you put all creatures on the grave? No. It's not the Planeswalker card. It has her in the art, but she has an ability that was in Foundations. I remember it. I wanted that card where you essentially play all creatures from all graveyards. But yeah, that's a pretty good ability. It's expensive as hell, but if you could cheat the shit out, that'd be tight. Primordial. Intimidate. Creature can be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. Damn. There's a few different ones, I believe. I don't think it's a I don't think it's an ability though, Cap. I think it's straight up like a sorcery card, like a super expensive sorcery card. Combustible Gear Hulk, Frayer of the Hate Bound, Ruin Grinder, Bad Evil, destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. I know I have this card on in Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Legions to Ashes. Exile target non-online permanent opponent controls, and all tokens they controls are the same name of that permanent. Priest of Rights. Fell. Pay 3 life. Sacrifice this creature. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Nice. This card from your graveyard to the battlefield gains haste. Exile at the beginning. Turn. So you pay the 5 cost to bring it back out, and then you tap it to sack it again. Okay. Ruinous Ultimatum. Needed a new reprint. I already got the one with Caesar, but I actually kind of love Kefka because this is Kefka's MO. Key to the City. Tap, discard a card up to the 1 target creature can't block this turn. Whenever this artifact becomes untapped, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Nice. It's the Opera House. Solemn Simulacrum. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card in the battlefield tap, then shuffle. When this creature dies, you may draw a card. So it's a 4 cost, but you do bring mana out. And then we got the lands. So Exotic Orchard, Feith Hearth, Foreboding Ruins, Furry Calm Snarl, Grimcairn, High Market, Isolated Chat. Oh, the door to the Esper world. That's tight. Oh, I fucking love these arts. Shrine Shadow Snarl. At this land enters, you may reveal a plains or swamp card from hand. If you don't, this land enters tapped. Smoldering Marsh, Sulphur Spring, Sunscorched Divide. Ooh, artifacts. Okay. So we have Phoenix Downs, Laughing Mad, Angel Ruin, Palace Jailer, Morbid Opportunist. Tight. So we do get another reprint of that. Night Whisper, you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. God damn it. Why are you doing my boy Cyan like that? Pitless Plunder. When another creature you control dies, create a treasure token. I do have this card from the Fallout set. Stitched Together. God damn it. Stitcher's Supplier. Oh, that's tight. They come right after each other. When this creature enters or dies, mill 3 cards. Put the top 3 cards of your library. Yeah, so it's a mill engine. Anger. Here we go. As long as this card is in your graveyard and you control a mountain, creatures you control have haste. Damn, that's pretty good. Big Score. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. Crackling Doom. Mortify. Arcane Signet. Commander Sphere. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's sacrifice this artifact. So it is essentially an Arcane Signet, but you also have the option to sacrifice it to draw a card. Interesting. Meteor Golem. Oh, this is the artifact that you tap to the mill. Nice. Okay. Mind Stone. Damn, they put my girl Terra, not Terra, Celeste with that. Tap, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. And a Soul Ring. I'm not gonna lie though, if there was a Soul Ring I was gonna play from this set, it'd definitely be the one from Final Fantasy XIV. Talisman Conviction, Talisman of Indulgence. That's nice. The fucking helmet. The Galga. So how the hell all 3 of those guys, like, did they all just put them heads together in the fucking thing? Treasure. Sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a basic land card, put that card in the battlefield tap, then shuffled. Tight. Ash Barrens, Demolition Field, Evolving Wilds, Geothermal Bog, Nomad Outpost, Path of Ancestry, Rogue's Passage, Skate Priest, Sunlit March, Command Tower, and we got more lands. Okay, so a lot of these we already have. Yeah, I know this from Final Fantasy 1. The Blackjack, so that's a token. So we do get more tokens back here. This is the Monarch. Okay, got it. And we got our copies. Oh, that's weird. They're using Final Fantasy 4 tokens here. Okay. So we got copy. In the back, we got Moogle tokens, treasure, and instruction. Okay, that's our first deck. Like I said, we'll open up the sample booster, the sample boosters when we get to the bundle box. So I'm gonna pick this up real quick, and then we'll get to Final Fantasy 7. And then we'll go from there. So Y'shtola will be the last one we're opening as far as like that goes. I'm really looking forward to busting out this playmat though. I really like it. Really like this playmat. It's a little expensive, but I'd do anything for you, Y'shtola. I love Y'shtola. She's like easily one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. God, I really need to get back into Final Fantasy 14. I really hope that like the game has gotten a lot better since I dropped the game a couple years ago, because man, it was, Dawntrail was rough. It was really rough for me to finish, and maybe I'll get back into it. But we'll have to wait and see. You know, now that I think about it though, chat, like going back to the starter deck conversation we were having earlier, I feel like that starter decks are great if you're like I said, if the main intention is to teach the player, go for it. I do have complaints though, for example, like the Bloomborough starter deck, not starter deck, the introductory set essentially gave you like a creature with 3 keywords and they didn't bother explaining what the keywords were. That's like a bad example. Like you needed to reevaluate that. But anyways, let's open up Cloud. This is the one I was most excited. I did play this pre-con at Friday Night Magic. Really like it. I see the potential. First game, I was cooking with this thing. Turn 1 Soul Ring, busting out the equipment card that when you when a creature attacks, it gets to search for a land. So if I could put that Chocobo, the one that's like a 1 cost 0 1, what was like a 1/0, and just keep giving it landfall triggers, oh, that'd be fucking dope. So I'm most excited about this one. This is the one I'm like most looking forward to building around. So here's our deck box. Let me build this together real quick, just to that way later. So he's a red, white, green, equipment focused deck. So I'm looking forward to building it. I really want to build, add some Mirrodin decks mechanics into it. I think I'm gonna kind of dog meat deck into. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely throw dog meat into that bitch. Oh, he's for sure gonna be thrown in there. So we do get, you know, the typical, like, here's like an instruction, like how you should go about playing with Cloud. I think we have our sample booster right here, so we'll put that to the side. Bam. All right, and I don't think we're missing anything else in here. It's empty here. All right, let's go swap over the soundtrack to Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sleeve up this and the Y'shtola deck first. And then by next week I want to have like everything I need to start going that. So let's go right here. This is the one I was most excited to build around. I'm also really excited to build around the Y'shtola deck. Okie dokie, let's get started. So here we go. We got Cloud X Soldier. When Cloud enters, attach. He has haste, and he's a 4/4. When Cloud enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to it. Whenever Cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped creature you control. Then, if Cloud has power 7 or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. So that's a great way to mana ramp, and plus get a lot of card draw. But this is the best one. I wouldn't use her as a commander, but she is a phenomenal companion. She has melee. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each opponent you attack this turn. So you definitely want to go big swing on at least your 3 opponents. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control with power 7 or greater deal combat damage to a player, untap all creatures, and then it gets an additional combat phase. So yeah, great combo, these two. They should kiss. So we got Sid, Cloud's Limit Break, Elena, Turk Recruit, Heidegger. I don't know how to. Shinra Executive. Heli Troop. I remember. Heli Troop. I remember a lot of these cards. I did play them. This fucking asshole counterspelled this card for me when I was playing this Avalanche of Sector 7. It's Kate Sheath, not Kate Sith. As cool as that would fucking sound. That's Gaelic for you. Summon Kajuta. I really love the enchantment creatures. I love the summoning mechanic. It's so in flavor. It's so good. Love it. I love the enchantment creature sagas. Love it. Ultimate Magic Meteor. Deal 7 damage to each creature if the spell was cast from exile. For each opponent, choose an artifact or land that player controls. Destroy chosen permanent. And you can foretell it. During your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card face down. Cast it later for its foretell cost. Okay. Oh, yeah, because you want to cast it from exile for the additional effect. Oh, wait, we didn't change the soundtrack. Let's switch over to Final Fantasy VII. We're going to go with the OG soundtrack. Fun fact, chat. The first time I actually played Final Fantasy VII was actually the old Ubisoft port from back in the day. Yeah, did you guys know there was an old Ubisoft port on PC? Yeah, Final Fantasy VII had a really old ancient port, and I pirated it on my old Sony Valveo laptop, and That's that's how I played Final Fantasy 7. I didn't finish it. I did own it eventually at one point. Funny story about that actually. When I was a kid and when I was younger, I used to be one of those like game collectors because it was the 2020s. Everybody was game collecting at the time. And Final Fantasy 7 was a game that I owned, but I didn't own the physical disc of. And then one day I stumbled onto a kid, I guess from like a family friend of ours, and he sold all his like games, right? And but he no, he sold the cases, but he kept the games, and including the discs was Final Fantasy 7, 8, and I believe 9 as well. So I owned all the PlayStation Final Fantasy games. Nowadays it's not much of a flex. If you want to play these old PlayStation Final Fantasy games, you definitely want to play the modern version releases because holy shit, those games had really long load times and slow down. So not much of a flex now. Definitely nostalgic, but not for me. So anyways, Vincent, Yuffie, Bugenhagen, I think that's pronounced it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature power 7 or greater, draw a card and you could tap it. So he's a mana rock. Livestream Blessing, Professor Hojo, Summoning Materia, Aerith, Last Ancient, Barrett, Avalanche Leader. Really like this card. Whenever an equipment you control enters, you get a 2/2 Rebel creature token. At the beginning of combat your turn, attach one target equipment you control to target Rebel you control. Tight. Red 13, Sephiroth Fallen Hero. Really like this Sephiroth. When Sephiroth attacks, you may put a cell counter on target creature until end of turn. Each modified creature you control has base power 7 or 7/5. Equipment auras as you control and counters are modifications. Oh, okay. Okay, so equipment. Okay, so they do go up. Got it. Okay. I didn't understand this parentheses part right here. So we got Wrecking Ball Arm, Austrian Command, Bastion Protector, Bronze Guardian, Clever Concealment, Pure Steel Paladin, Unfinished Business, Vanquish the Horde. The spell costs 1 to cast for each creature on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. Damn. Okay, so if you have like a big board state, you could just play this for 2. Chaos Warp. Target opponent owner's permanent shuffles into their library. Reveal the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, put it into the battlefield. Interesting. Okay. Hellkite Tyrant, Professional Facebreaker, Decimate, Armory Automation, Champion's Helm, Conqueror's Fail, Dark Steel Plate, Inspiring Statue. There you go. Sword of Amethyst. Quick creature gets +1/+1 whenever quick creature attacks. You may search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tab, then shuffle. So these must be the lands. Canopy Vista. Material, Mossfire. Yeah, we'll skip through the lands real quick. Got 2 more decks we got to go through. There we go. So those are the lands. We'll just put that there. Zac Fair, Barrett Wallace, Dispatch, Secret Rendezvous. Okay, so I'm curious, chat. Has anyone watched like any of these unboxings? Because I know there's like multiple printings of this card. Does that mean everyone gets this version on the precons, or is there a chance you could get the different variations? I want to know about that. If anybody could let me know, I'm legitimately curious because I think that'd be adorable for people to collect them. Furious Rise, Vandal Blast, Cultivate. Personally, my favorite version of Cultivate is actually the Bring a Friend promo. I always like that card a lot. Harmonize, you get to draw 3 cards. Nature's Lore, Rampant Growth, Behemoth Sledge, Arcane Signet, Chaos Hammer. Elite, hello mate, love you streaming. Would like to be a fan and friend. Let's hang out. Discord username is BobB400. Hi Elite, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thank you. You're more than welcome to join my Discord server. !Discord if you want to see it. You're more than welcome to join me, and yeah, we could totally be best friends. Let's see. Explorer Scope, Hero's Blade, Hero's Heirloom, Lightning Greaves, Mask of Memory, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Trailblazer Boots, Ash Barrens, Evolving Wilds, Jungle Shrine, Path of Ancestry, Secret Peaks, Woodland Ridgeland, Command Tower, Mountain, Forest, Plains, and we got our tokens here. Nice. And we got our Flotel, Treasure, and this. Okay. I swear to God, Elite, you better not be a bot. I swear to God, if you are, I don't want it. All right, that's 2 decks down. Let's go ahead and open up Final Fantasy X. All right, let's put this to the side. Now, thank you for tuning in, Elite. I appreciate it. All right, next one. The Tidus deck, Final Fantasy X. Full transparency, though, I have the list experience with this one. I think I played it a grand total of once when I was in elementary school. I remember getting up to the Blitzball tournament, and then that was it. I do know the music of Final Fantasy X, so we could easily put that on right now. More particularly 10-2, because I really fuck with the the 3 girl. Oh my god, I know one of them is like Riku. We got Final Fantasy X soundtrack. Let's load that bitch up. Let's just go. Okay, let's do it. Hey, at least I'll tell you one thing though, chat. I really like the streamer bot application I'm using. This shit is like way better than depending on the Twitch, not Twitch, on the YouTube chat, because it's pretty much more involved. And plus, I like the fact that my chat is on screen and it's really easy. Anybody on Twitch who wants to type on the chat just to test it out, I appreciate it. I mean, I do know it works, but you know, just to see. But funny story, yeah, I wasn't gonna get this one. I felt like, okay, Danny, I'm already kind of deep into the hole for this set already as is. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and not buy this one. But I figured, you know what? If I'm gonna open up the Final Fantasy stuff, why stop at 3 decks? Let's get the last one out of the way. So here we got our sample booster. Open that later. And there's nothing here. Let's throw that out of the way. And I thought, okay, I'm not gonna buy it. And like I said, this set is notoriously expensive. Full transparency, I went to my local LGS to buy this playmat, and they were selling like each precon that wasn't the Terra deck like over $100. I get it. That's the way the economy works. That's how money works. But you got me fucked up. I am not dropping $100 for a precon. Like, I told people up front that if you were gonna pick up the set, you better put your orders in as soon as they came out, and I did. A lot of my shit came from Amazon. I put my order in, and I didn't mind that it was gonna come later because I wasn't even gonna be in the country at the time. But this is one of those situations where it's like, hey man, you had to take the initiative, because there's no way in hell anyone's gonna wait for you on that. So I was a little hesitant. I don't have as much nostalgia to Tidus as much as others, but then I saw some of the cards included with it, including Inspiring Call, and that shit got me like laughing my ass off. Like, I want to get, I need to play that card. Like, that would give me so much satisfaction. You have like no fucking idea. The only problem is though, like, the Inspiring Call requires you to have counters, so equipments don't count, unfortunately. Which that's a shame because I would have laughed my ass off. So let's get this out of the way. God, I got so much garbage here. Okie dokie, let's get into it. So I never played with a prolific, what's it again? Yeah, proliferate. I never played a proliferate deck before. If my memory serves me right, it basically means you double your counters. So if you have 1 counter, it goes up to 2. If it goes up to 2, it goes up to 3, and so on and so forth. So never did that before, but I do see that this could be a super fun counter-focused deck. So we got Tidus, Yuna's Guardian, and speaking of Yuna, we got Uni. This might be the strongest of the precons. Really? Are we talking about just straight out the box, Cap, or are we talking about like potential, like as far as like a commander goes? Because I can see where you're coming from. I did see people get pretty far with this precon, but I'm legitimately curious. Like, do you think that because out of the box it's that good? But anyways, we got Yuna, Grand Summoner. Really like the foiling here. Very pretty. Tap, add mana of any color. When you next cast a creature to spell, that creature enters with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Yeah, out of box, it's a 3-card combo. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I definitely know this song. Definitely heard this song before. So out of the box, it's the best? Okay. I know, like, in scaling wise, I know Taro's the one that needs the most work. But some moving counters and stuff as well. Yeah, you're right. That's very true. Tap at 1 mana of any color. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters one additional +1/+1 counter. Whenever another permanent you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, if it has one or more counters on it. Hold on, music a little loud. Lyrics. Waka in that deck is kind of crazy. Hell yeah, my boy Waka. That motherfucker was throwing that ball in my face in Kingdom Hearts 1. I was tossing that bitch back for the tech points. Whenever a permanent you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, if it had one or more counters, you may put that many. Oh, okay. So if that creature dies, you could move the counters to someone else. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Aron, is that how you pronounce it? It's been a while. I only know him from Kingdom Hearts 2. Chocobo Knights, Grata and Luza, Lord. Okay, I'm gonna butcher these names. I haven't played Final Fantasy X since elementary school, so I'm a little bit rough on this. Protection magic. Put a shield counter each up to 3 targets. Damn, for 3 costs. If a creature with the shield counter will be dealt damage or destroyed, to remove a count instead. God damn! It's pretty cool. Yo, Jimbo. Summoner's Spending. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile a target creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying, put a +1/+1 counter on it if the exiled creature's mana value is 4 or greater. Blitzball Stadium, Lulu, Stern Guardian, Oka, Traveling Merchant, Riku. Here we go, Riku. There she is. I thought that was always weird. Like, wait, her name is Riku, but there's Riku in Kingdom Hearts. What the fuck? Valifor, Master Seymour, Spear Grid. There it is. This is actually a dope ass enchantment. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter onto that creature. Unlock ability. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters have reach and trample. I could see this working for the Cloud deck. Mega Sisters, Tromel, Yuna's Decision. Oh boy. Continue the pilgrimage. Sacrifice a creature. If you do draw a card, then you may put that creature card and or land card from your hand into the battlefield. Find another way. Return 1 or 2 target permanents from your graveyard to your hand. Yuna's Whistle. Kamari. Shalinda. Whenever another creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature if its power is less than Shalinda's power. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on her. So theoretically, you could put her on the field, keep playing creatures. If it's stronger, give her counters. If it's weaker, you give them the counters. Nice. Sin. Waka. Here's Waka. Here we go. Reach, trample, 4/4 cost. Whenever Waka deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact that player controls and put a +1/+1 counter on Waka. Blitzball Champion. At the beginning of your end step, if a counter was put on Waka this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. God damn, that's good. Holy fuck, dude. Collective Effort. Damning Verdict. Destroy all creatures with no counters on them. Farewell. Here we go. Hey, guys. We're playing for another 10 hours. Go fuck yourself. We're playing Farewell. Dude, I got work in the morning. I don't give a fuck. You ain't going to work. We're playing this shit. Luminous Broodmoth? Promise of Loyalty. Each player puts a vow counter on a creature they control and sacrifice the rest. Each of those creatures can't attack you or your planeswalker you control as long as they have a vow counter on it. Damn. Fuck, that's good. Resourceful Defense, Scholar of New Horizons, Sunscorched Regiment, Together Forever. I love this is one of the first cards they showed off for the set. When this enchantment enters support 2, put a +1/+1 counter for each up to 2 target creatures. 1 colorless target creature with a counter on it that when that creature dies this turn, return card to its owner's hand. Well, you could do this instant speed, so that's pretty good. Chasm Skulker, Exaltable Tide, Pull from Tomorrow, draw X cards and discard a card. Bane of Progress, Fight Rigging, Forgotten Ancient, Generous Patron, Gyre Sage, Hardened Scales, Incubation Druid, Path of Discovery, Rampant Rejuvenator, Tireless Tracker, Alter Ego, Endless Detour, Phantom Mage, Walking Ballista, Brushland, Canopy, Fortified Village, Glacial Fortress, Inland Harbor, Overflowing Basin, I think I have this card from another precon. Port Town, Prairie Stream, Suncloud Expanse, Sungrass Prairie, Temple of Enlightenment, Temple of Mystery, Temple of Plenty, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Destroy Evil, destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater, or destroy target enchantment. Nice. Grateful Apparition, Path to Exile. Nice. Hardened Scales and Walking Ballista is the combo. Did I already pass Hardened Scales? I think I did, right? Because I saw Walking Ballista just now. Let me see the combo. What are you talking about? Simple. Okay, Walking Ballista. Hardened Scales. Here we go. If one or more +1/+1 counters you put on the creature, put that many +1/+1 counter instead. Bane of Progress is so nasty also. Okay. When this creature enters... oh, wait. It's Walking Ballista. I'm a fucking dumbass. No shit. It's a good card. For 4 costs, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Remove a +1/+1 counter from this creature. Deals 1 damage to any target. So if there's a way I could keep paying for the 4 costs, I could just keep doing damage, right? Is that what I'm understanding correctly? Where was Temple? You said Bane of Progress? Was that a land or is that like a Path of Discovery? Bane of Progress. What was that? I know I just saw it. Ah, here we go. When this creature enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature for each permanent destroy this way. Damn. Fuck you and your enchantment. So if a creature is an enchantment creature, they're cooked. They're essentially gone, and I get all my shit back. So hopefully I'm not playing against a Duskmourn player. So yeah, that's pretty tight. Walking Ballista. I don't think I even have that card, so that's kind of cool. Chat. Here's the thing. Okay, so I bought one of those like cheap $20 like card sorters you see on TikTok all the time. I'm looking forward to actually stream myself doing nothing but sorting all my cards and not stopping until I sort every single Magic card I have. Can you imagine how long that would fucking take? That would be a hell of a challenge for me. I need to sort my cards. I need to know what I got at all times. Okay, so let's keep going. Destroy Evil. General. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here we go. An offer we can't refuse. Target. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens instead. Duskshell Crawler. Farseek. Here it is. This is the card that was worth buying this deck alone. Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter, and those creatures get indestructible. My brother in Christ. I was talking to a friend of mine who is interested in Magic the Gathering, primarily because he loves Final Fantasy, especially Final Fantasy X. When I told him, imagine someone plays Wrath of God, destroy all creatures. I respond 3, Inspiring Call. All my creatures with +1/+1 counters, give them indestructible, and I get to draw. And also, the flavor text, ha 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 ha. Oh my god, that is some funny shit, Wizards. This was worth it. This was extremely unflavored. I gotta give my flowers to Wizards on this one. That shit is the funniest way to make that card, and I'm so happy they made it that way. This is how I would have wanted it. I'm not even joking. That is exactly how I would have wanted that fucking card to be printed. Anyways, 3 visits. Burn of the Hunt, Arcane Signet, Everflowing Chalice. This artifact enters with a charge counter, and then for each time it was kicked. Oh, each charge count. Okay, I was about to say, well, it's a 0 cost. That makes sense. There's the Soul Ring. I actually really like the Soul Ring a lot. Ash Barrens, Evolving Wilds, Forge of Heroes, Idyllic Beachfront, Nesting Grounds, Path of Ancestry, Radiant Grove, Seaside Citadel, Island, Temple of the False God. I know that this land is very picky. I mean, it's a Soul Ring on a land, but you do have to fit the requirement of having 5 lands already on the field. I don't know how I feel about that. Plains. Oh, it's a shame we don't get much more diverse. This. Wait, a clue token. Wait, are there any? I know I kind of skimmed through this deck, but are there any cards in this deck that investigate? Yeah, I hate that temple. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's such a shitty temple. it leads so much that it has to be an end game land. That by that point, like, is it worth it? Hold on, I'm curious though. Is it, Cap? Are there any investigate triggers in this deck? Because I didn't see any. I kind of like skimmed through it because they did throw some clue tokens in here. Interesting. Okay. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I think there was that there's a sorcery card that lets you investigate. But if you could correct me on that, I appreciate it. But yeah, that inspiring call, totally worth buying this deck alone. Like that is some funny shit. I can't wait to send that to a friend of mine to be like, yo, I got the card. Now we gotta play Magic for sure. God, I'm so excited. I really looking forward to like a lot of my friends that haven't touched Magic get back into it with the set. My only gripe is if I could bitch about Wizards for a second. How the fuck did you not know that this set was not like this was like the most sold set off the rip? Like pre-orders alone was like this is the most successful set that there's bounce lands that tap for 2 but return a land to play, so much better than that tempo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like and the good point about that though, you could tap the land, play that land, bounce it back, use the mana before it bounces back, and you're golden. That's a good point. That drove me nuts when I found out about it. I was like, wait a minute, why don't you just tap it, use the mana, then bounce it back to your hand? What the fuck? Yeah, Temple of the False Gods, I don't see it. But there we go. Let's get my girl, Y'shtola, baby. Love this character. Mother of the Night's Blessing. God damn it, dude. Oh my god, I love Shadowbringers so. Investigating the set. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's investigating. I'm just trying to figure out like why did they throw a clue token in this deck in particular. I could be overthinking it though, but I'm just curious. They probably just like, well, we need to throw a treasure token. Let's just put a clue token there. Spice it up a little bit. Alrighty. Here we go. This one is a little bit more my wheelhouse. I love Final Fantasy 14. Admittedly, though, like I said, I kind of fell off on it with Dawn Trail. Dawn Trail was it was a bit of a disappointment. I was really excited, but unfortunately, it did not win me over. I have to look into it. Gotcha. Which, by the way, chat, I have to say this right now. I know that the game is kind of in a bad state right now. I know everybody wants to complain that Square Enix is a bad company, yada, yada, yada. But I'll say this right now. If you didn't hear yet, you could play the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an extended free trial that allows you to play all of A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood included for free with no limitations on playtime, and you can play all the content between those expansions. Listen, I'm just going to say this right now. If you are thinking about getting into an MMO and you don't want to spend any money, Final Fantasy 14 is your game. I did a whole video about it where I talked about how like 14 was my MMO of choice. I have a whole origin story around it, and I love Final Fantasy 14. To this day, it has a very special place in my heart. I just really hate that the current state of the game right now is in such a negative light right now, and I do think that we need to address it. So we'll open that with the play boosters. We got all the play boosters stacked up all nicely right here. Almost done. Here, let me this way right here so those will fall over. But yeah, I highly recommend Final Fantasy 14. Phenomenal MMO. At least play the free trial. You will not regret it. You'll have a great time. Just be patient. Oh shit. Ooh. Just be patient though. It is, like most MMOs, it's slow, but it does get a lot better as the story goes on. Here. Get started. There's nothing here. So Y'shtola is a Esper deck, white, blue, and black. Never played a deck like this before. It is a first for me. But her ability, straightforward, basically make indirect combat, and you get to draw cards. So definitely, that's all we're going to be working around Y'shtola. I was looking up on EDH Rec. They recommended me. I run Smothering Tide, Propaganda, and Ristic Study. If I pull a Ristic Study, I'm losing my shit. One landfall. If there's 2 clue cards, 1 landfall, and the other one is if a counter trigger, make a clue. Got it. Okay. So, like I said, Final Fantasy 14, I'm a little bit more aware of this one because I love Final Fantasy 14 a lot. I really do. Such a fun MMO. Like I said, it's just going through a bit of a hard time right now, and I think that it has tremendous potential. Should we start with answers, chat, or should we do dragons? Here we go. Someone did a playlist literally of that for me. Let's check it out. Here you go. If for some reason my homie Soul was watching this right now, this is for him. Like honestly, I think the raids are actually really good in Dawntra. I just haven't experienced them yet. Oh, nothing, Queen. Oh my god, 14 soundtrack is so freaking good, dog. God damn it, man. These people were cooking with the soundtrack. Okie dokie. Go. Oh, I got scared. I thought something got bet. So, we got Y'shtola, Knight's Blessing, Knight's Bless, Vigilance. At the beginning of each instant. Hold on. If I'm going to play a song with this, I definitely got to do that. There we go. At the beginning of each end step, if your player loses 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with a mana value 3 or greater, Y'shtola deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. So, theoretically, what you should be doing, player onto the field, start casting non-creature spells. I don't care. Throw fucking, well, not Lightning Bolt in this scenario, but just start doing damage that way. Make sure she hits for 2 each turn. Y'all letting me draw cards. And there we go. We got the best Catboy, Grahatia, the Scion Reborn. Fun fact, if you don't start Final Fantasy, if you haven't played Final Fantasy 14, let me give you some advice. When you're done with the Realm Reborn, just do the Coils of Bahamut. Just do it. I didn't do it at first because I was following the MSQ, and this guy becomes very important in a later expansion. And if you don't do it, you're going to be really fucking confused. Really think that the developers should have just made the Coils of Bahamut part of the MSQ. That's just my opinion. Anyways, thrown wide the gate. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, where X is the spell's mana value. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token and put plus X, +1/+1 counters on it. Do it once. So basically, cast big. You create a hero. You know, your boyfriend or girlfriend. You know, Graha be everybody's lover, and you make a big boy out of it. Alize Levier. Partner with Alphino. This is my first actual card that has partner in it, at least as far as I know. So when this creature enters, target player may put Alphino Levier into the hand from their library, then shuffle. First strike, dual cast. The second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. That's very fitting because she is a red mage, and red mage is a DPS class that their main shtick is that they could do both black and white magic. Champions from Beyond. When this enchantment enters, create XX11 cause hero creature token. Like Party, when you attack with 4 or more creatures, scry 2, then draw a card. Full Party, when you attack with 8 or more creatures, those creatures get +4/+4 until end of turn. God damn. If this defined as warrior, this could be really good for my Caesar deck. Dancer's Chakrams. Good King Moggle. Hell yeah. Love Good King Moggle. Tataru. Love this character. Never disrespect my girl Taru, because this girl is a strong, independent woman running like 5 families at the same time, bro. She was great. Thinkrit Waters, Flash, Royal Guard. When Thinkrit enters, another target legendary permanent you control gains indestructible as long as you control Thinkrit Waters. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thinkrit gains indestructible until end of turn. So I was thinking maybe you could give him indestructible just to double it down, but really not necessary. We got Alphino, Vigilance. Eureka, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card. Hey, that combos well with Alize. Blue Mage, just Kane, Hermes, great character from 14's Endwalker expansion. Hesvelgar. Oh my god, I'm a little bit behind on my names here. War 2, she was 8 when Hesvelgar enters, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature gets +1/+0 to end the turn and can't be blocked this turn. Observe Stasis. Remove enchanted creature from combat, then draw a card for each tapped creature its controller controls. Enchanted creature lose all abilities and can't attack or block. Oh, so you play this when combat. So you would pay the 4, play this. I would enchant the Tarkin creature. The creature gets removed from combat, so it can't fight, and it doesn't do anything. And then I draw a card for each tapped creature the opponent controls. So basically, this will be a good card to use on like a really big creature that can't attack, and I get to draw. Nice. I have Nidhogg, Fandaniel, Astrologian, Reaper Scythe, Transpose, Arbert, Warrior of Darkness. Really like this card a lot. Very fitting for his tragic story. Oh, hold on a second. I just forgot. I didn't even look at the chat. There we go. Whenever you cast a white spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain vigilance until end of turn. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each legendary creature you control and gain menace until end of turn. Emmett Selk, my boy Emmett, he does not transform in this one. Whenever one or more opponents lose life, you may cast a target instant from your graveyard. If that spell will be put into your graveyard, exile send. Do this once per turn. Okay. Estinian, Hildebrand Manderville. Love this character a lot. Great combo right here as an adventurer and as that. Exile this card, you may cast this creature later from exile. So if you have 3, which includes black, you could just create a 2 tubes black zombie creature, and you could then play him on the field. Nice. I love this art so much. You can barely see it, but there's Kryl, and then right here is Grahad trying to reach for his staff. That's so goddamn adorable. Lise Hexed. You know, I know a lot of people didn't like her because they jerked off to like, oh, I love Yida from A Realm Reborn, dude. She was my waifu, and then I found out she's not actually Yida. I really like her arc. I thought she was really good. I don't think that she would have been the greatest leader for Alamigo, but given her backstory, I think it only makes sense. I thought it would have been. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on this guy's name. Fuck. Who is the guy who runs the who helps the Sultana? Oh my god, now this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, this is why I need to look this up. Boy. And I was no. Oh my god, what is the guy's name who runs Ul'dah? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank now. Raban, there you go. Yeah, Raban is like a good example of that. All right, so Papalimo, he does a good example of that. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Papalimo deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. So combos off of your Stola. Pay 4 and tap and sack them. Each one who lost life this turn sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among them they control. Damn, that's sad. Iranje, Arco. There you go. Love Don. I know Dontrell, like I said, Dontrell got a lot of flack, but I actually really like this team a lot. Whenever an artifact enters, search your library for up to 2 basic planes, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle. Whenever a land an opponent controls enters, if that player controls more lands than you, you may put a land from your hand into the battlefield. It doesn't enter tap. It doesn't enter tap, though. Sure, it doesn't enter tap, and you can't like, play this immediately and put a land, but if your opponent is playing more lands than you, you can just play that bitch, and then you have an instant ready to use. So I can fuck with that. Authority of the Consults. Creatures your opponent controls enter tapped. Whenever a creature opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life. Wait a minute, isn't this a fucking... Wait, hold on. This is an enchantment, but wasn't there an artifact from Foundations that did the same thing, though? Cleansing Nova. Okay, I know that's from Shadowbringers. Destroy all creatures, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Okay. Final Judgment. God damn. Yeah, I hate that card. Which one? Authority or Final Judgment? Because Final Judgment's kind of tight. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world. Oh, Vothri. Vothri. Oh my god. I fucking love Shadowbringers so goddamn much. It was such a good expansion. Fuck. Archimage. Dig Through Time. Yeah, I think my theory is right that this set was conceived during Endwalker's development because there's no Dontrell representation at all. Like, no Dontrell representation. Right of Replication. Creatures you create a token that's a copy of target creature. That's spell was kick. Create 5 of those tokens instead. Sublime Empathy. I love my girls. I love Reen and oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Why am I forgetting all these goddamn names now? Oh, that's cute. She adopted Gaia. Wait, is it Gaia? Yeah, it is Gaia. Awesome lesbian couple, evil and intimidating boss. Oh yeah, the raids and Shadowbringers are dope. But yeah, no, I love Reen. I love her development so much, and I love Gaia. She was a really fun. That was a really fun raid tier. Uh, Tormental Gearhulk, Crux of Fate, Lethal Scheme, Murderous Rider. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. You lose 2 life. When this creature dies, put it into the bottom of the owner's library. Same cost too. Flying Death Touch. When this creature enters, draw a card. What? Vindicate. Fuck! Damn it, this was so good. Destroy target permanent. Remember us. Remember that we once lived. You got it, Emmett. Void Ren. Converted Jewel. Tome of Legends. So we got some lands here. Let's just go through this real quick because I got to open the booster box. Choked Estuary. As land enters, you may reveal an island or Stormcraft from your hand. If you don't, this land enters tapped. Darkwater Catacombs. Delcilet Mire. Drowned Catacombs. Exotic Orchard. Fiend Hearth. Glacial Fortress. Isolated Trap. Wait, that's just from Final Fantasy VI. Okay, so they don't reprint them based on the game. Got it. Okay, and that's from 10. Okay, so I was right. Scavenger Grounds. Shine Shadow Snarl. Skycloud Expanse. Sunken Hollow. Sunken Ruins. Underground River. White Orsite. Sage's Nautilus. Equipped creature gets +1 and has whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature. So you could swing, untap, but you're still going through combat. Okay. Circle of Power. Cut a deal. Each opponent draws a card, then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. Nice. Marine Soul. Wait, hold on. I could be overthinking it. No, that's Endwalker. Ah, there's Swords of Plowshare. There's Swords to Plowshare. Let's go. Hold on. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to do that. At least playing against it, the creature enters tapped. Yeah, pretty much. But there was a Foundations card that did the same thing. It was like an artifact, right? That's what I'm thinking of. I'm trying to remember that card. Hypnotic Sprite. Into the story. The spell costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard, and you get to draw 4 cards. Hear, feel, think. Propaganda. Let's go. I already have this card through the Assassin's Creed set. I technically played it in a modern format. I like this card a lot because it's just funny to me to just think about like, oh, you can't swing at me, haha. Oh shit, I'm fucking this card. These cards are gonna be upside down and shit later. Oh fuck, this is bad. Son of Godhood. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this later. I'm just trying to clean this up a little. But yeah, I have Propaganda already through the Assassin's Creed starter kit. I think it came with it. But I really like this one a lot. If you don't, I don't want to spoil it too much, but long story short, this happens at the end of A Realm Reborn leading into Heaven's Ward. And when this shit happened in the game, my mouth dropped. I was like, wait, this was not what I expected for an expansion. Bastion of Remembrance. I know this card for like the back of my hand because of my Caesar deck, and it requires it. Each opponent loses X life, and you gain life equal to the life losses. Ooh, fuck. Snuff Out. Okay, so this is actually an interesting character. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. This is sad. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't regenerate. TLDR, this girl is an NPC from Final Fantasy 14. She was with her party. They went to a dungeon. Some of the party members did not survive, including a guy that she liked. So she went fucking yandere, and it was like, oh, I'm going to bring back my boyfriend, but he's going to be a monster. And I'm going to sacrifice people to keep him alive. Siphon Mind. Each other opponent discards a card. You draw a card for each card discarded this way. Arcane Signet. Ooh! Ooh! The Heidelin Crystal. Nice. Fuck! I'm going to cry. Add 1 mana of any color. Tap and untap legendary creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. So yeah, I guess this is good if it's like, I'm not going to swing with Y'shtola. Or what I could do is I could play this, swing with Y'shtola, Vigilance kicks in, play this, and tap her, and then bam, I get 2 mana resources right there. We got a Soul Ring. This is probably the Soul Ring I'm going to use because it's the Aether Shards. Aetherite. There you go. Yeah, basically it's just a way to like teleport all over the place. Not like WoW. Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Hierarchy, Talisman of Progress. Really like that. It reminds me of Louis Soir. Thought Vessel. You have no maximum hand size and you get to tap for a colorless. Arcane Sanctum. Command Tower. Ash Barrens. Contaminated Aquafield. Demolition Field. I know I love this dungeon a lot from 14. Evolving Wilds. Is this from? No, it's from 10. Okay, so yeah, they do share lands. Sunlit Marsh. Another goddamn temple of the false gods. What the fuck? Plains. Island. Swamp. And we got our hero tokens. And with the back, we got a spirit, hero. I really want to, I'm going to see if I can find someone on like Etsy or someone that could like commission, like, well, there's a lot more hero tokens here. Nice. To do that. All right, guys, we did it. We went through all the decks. We still got half an hour still. I want to wrap this up real quick. Let's go ahead and get into opening up our boosters from the bundle box. Let's see if we pull anything. I'm praying for a Rustic Study, a Kefka, another Terra. Let me think. Oh, Vivi. Yeah, if we could pull a Vivi, that'd be great. I could totally give my friend the Fortnite L emote because that shit will be funny as fuck. But yeah, this is a deck I'm definitely going to be building around. I really, really like this concept. Pretty straightforward, but I think it'll be very fun. Alrighty. There we go. Bundle box, baby. Let's see what we get. The only commander card I've heard. Not positive, though. There's one commander card. Not. What do you mean? Like, as far as, like, what to get? I don't know. I mean, like, Vivi's the only one I can think of that, like, would be an extremely fun commander. But I could be wrong. I haven't, like, I kind of kept myself in the dark with this set. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like the art right here. Lightning's pretty cool. I think Lightning is a really fun commander. It's a really fun, like, everyone, kill that guy. He can take double the damage. And you can't do anything about it. Alrighty. Here we go. We got our bundle box. Let's open this puppy up. So, we get our usual tokens, stuff like that. I had a guy in my pod who was asking about it. And the boosters out of the commander decks. Oh, okay. So we got our play boosters here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus we have a couple more boosters we got. So let's go ahead and get the promos and lands out of the way first. But first, let's check out this dice. Okay, it's cute. It's got a little Moogle on it. Oh, nice. I was actually surprised to find out that not a lot of people got the pre-release kit that came with the the shiny blue crystal one. That one was really dope. Bro, I was like seeing like how much collector boosters are going for this set, bro. This shit is going like almost to $1,000, $700 goddamn dollars. What the fuck? All right, chat. Let's get the lands out of the way here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Plains. Okay, so it's the same lands. Okay. Swamp, and we got that. Okay, so that's just our lands. Let's see what we got here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the lands, but what I should definitely get is get one of those like really long boxes and put that as like my basic lands. And then we'll go from there. So, see what we got here. Ooh! Shit! Let's go! We pulled the VV! We pulled the VV! What the fuck? We pulled VV! Oh shit! Hold on. We pulled Vivi. We pulled Vivi! Bro, how much is he going for? What the fuck? We pulled Vivi! Oh my god. Hold on. Chat, hold on. I gotta send this to a friend of mine. Borderless 2! He's borderless in foil! Holy shit! Oh my god, hold on. Let me, I gotta message my friend about this. Be like, hold on. Yeah, it's foil! Look, too! Let's go! Foil Vivi, baby! Let's go! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Yes! Dude, let's fucking go! We pulled the foil Vivi! Oh, shit! Chat, how much is he going for right now? Go on TCG Play. Please tell me how much he's going for. I know that this one's very expensive. Oh, my God. Hold on. I gotta let him know. I gotta let my homie know. 200? No, you capping. 200? No. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. L. No, VV. No, VV. Oh, fuck. That is so funny shit, dog. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting people in my house telling me to shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm sorry. I pulled the 200 VV. Oh, shit. Hold on. God, I'm sorry, Chad. I have to make fun of this. Yeah, the rep to the box. No, fuck that. We're pulling good shit. Hold on. I'm gonna put him on sleeve though. I don't want to beat him without no goddamn sleeve. Oh shit. We pulled the foil $200 BB. Hold on. Nah, dude. I didn't even make my money back. Far from it. I'm sorry. I'm so happy. Yeah, I hard sleeve it. That's possible. You're right. Should I get a top loader? Just say fuck it. Just put it in a top loader because I want to play him. That's the crazy part. I want to use him as a commander. Hold on a second, chat. Give me a second. He pulled the V. We did it, chat. I haven't put a card in the top loader in a hot minute, but oh my god, bro! If my homie right now was seeing this shit, he'd be tweaking the fuck out, bro. Oh man. Yeah, I'm definitely putting him in a sleeve. That's for sure. He's definitely gonna go into a deck. I'm not gonna keep him in the in a sleeve forever. But I'm not risking damaging this fucker. Hell no, chat. Hold on, hold on, wait, hold on. Did my friend get back to? Please tell me he did. Please tell me he did. No, he didn't. Nah, fuck, he didn't. All right. Oh, Cap got me back with the price. So, foil market about $203. It's not the extended art. You're right, but it is. Well, it is borderless. You're right, but it is not the one that I'm shooting for. If I could pull that, oh my god, that'd be fucking funny. That'd be funny. Hold on. I'm gonna put this guy in a sleeve. Definitely going on the top loader. This is a Dragon Shield inner sleeve. So he's safely in the sleeve. I'll just put him in the top loader just to keep him safe for the day. No one's gonna harm Vivi. I need him to exist so I can make fun of Soul. Holy shit, chat. I wish Soul was here right now. Oh my god, he'd be flipping the fuck out. Homie would be fuming. Okay. He's in the top loader. He's not in the best. I have to... Oh, I hate to do this, but... There you go. He's on the top loader. My boy Vivi is safe. We fucking pulled up $200. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's gonna be a clip. That's gonna be a clip. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking excited right now. Okay. Let's put Vivi away for now. He's in the top loader. I'm going to put him right here next to me. Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Damn it, he's probably asleep right now. God damn it. Oh, if he was watching this shit, he'd be so fucking angry. But don't worry, guys. He's in the sleeve. There's my boy Vivi. Bored. I'm sorry. That shit, I had to pop off. That was great. That was great. Oh my god, it was so cool. But hey, at least we got my boy Edgar. I like him a lot. And we get more lands. And these are the foil lands. So, here we go. Foil lands. If I pull a game changer, like a Ristic Study, chat, I'm not going to be able to hold my... I'm going to, like, whip out my dick. I'm going to get banned. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Wait, hold on. We're playing this one? There you go. Dedicate to the Moonlight. I love the song. Yeah, don't worry. Vivi's safe. He's in a hard sleeve right now. Definitely gonna mock the shit out of my friend because I told this guy, bro, if you're gonna get into this set, please buy into it. You're gonna regret it. And I told him, and I fucking told him, and this shit was gonna happen to him because this is how life is for him. And I did it. Fucking pulled the Vivi on stream. Go, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna try not to. All right. I blew my load there for a second, but. We're back. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So, we got our play boosters here. Let's go through these. Let's get through these. Sorry, there's a wire like right underneath my playmat. Let's see what we get. You know what? Oh, hold on. It's oh wait. I don't want to get spoiled. I'm not good at this. Oh wait. Oh fuck. It's a flip card. God damn it. All right. Hero token. Fate to the Sun, Chris. Instant Elder. Hectize. Fat Chocobo. Sage Nautilus. Crossroad Village. Laughing Mad. Ilmeg Pixie. Veneer. Overkill. Play Blitzball. The Regalia. Ultimecia Time Sorceress. Oh, she transforms. Okay, cool. And we got a waste. Okay, cool. All right. All right, I got my sleeves right here. I'm so paranoid right now. I don't want anything bad to happen to me. Oh, you know what? We should have started with the sample boosters. Fuck it. Let me put it right here. We'll open these up next. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I was... Okay. All right. Ooh, Light of Judgment. It deals 6 damage to target creature. Destroy up to 1 equipment attached to that creature. Oh, yeah, I guess because the equipment will still be alive. Sephiroth's Intervention. Giant Toad. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. You're not alone. I love that Michael Jackson song. Oh, it's a Loporrit! I love the Loporrits. Fuck, they were adorable. Another creature you control enters. This creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Oh, it's adorable. Swallowed by Leviathan. Coral Sword. Poison the waters. Judge Magister Grab. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the name. Ooh, Moogle Merchant. Let's go. Yes, a Robo Board. This is a good I wanted, and it's a foil. Let's go. Check if we got it. We got it. And Charlian Nation of Scholars. Okay, yeah, so I'm convinced that this set was conceived during it. So, hey, we already got 2 cards I wanted from the set. We got 2 cards from the set. Okay, let's get through the sample collector boosters. So there should be... Hold on. Wait, chat, hold on. There should be 4, right? I'm not tripping, right? Am I missing one? Or did I put it away by mistake? Oh, here it is. Found it. There we go. Found it. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let's just get through the sample collector boosters just quick. If I pull a Ristic Study or anything really big on this, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I already got 2 cards I wanted from this set already. All right, let's see what we get. That's not what I wanted. Look, I knocked the goddamn camera in. What the fuck is up with my luck? I pulled another card I wanted. I can't stop winning, bro. What the fuck? Oh shit! I did it. I pulled the cloud art I wanted, and it's legit, motherfucker. When I played this for Friday Night Magic, my friend got a goddamn proxy, a proxy cap. We ain't broke in this house. I ain't broke. I'm winning. I'm winning. And it's a foil. Oh fuck. Oh, I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. I got 3 fucking cards I want, bro. Oh my god, it's guaranteed at this point. Bro, I should have bought a booster bundle. Fuck it. I should have bought a box. I'm going fucking. What card number is it? It is 0202. 0202. Oh my god. Fuck it. I'm sleeving it. Fuck it. I'm sleeving it. Yep. I'm putting 140-ish. Got. Chat, I think I might make my money back. I think I might actually make my money back. I think I'm gonna make my money back, chat. I'm gonna make my money. If I pull a Ristic Study right now, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I don't think you could pull a Ristic Study aside from a Commander Collector Booster, right? I pulled the fucking full art. Oh my god. Oh, chat, if I pull Sold for 200, also wild. Chat, if I pull the goddamn if I pull the alt art Y'shtola, that's $700, isn't it? I'm gonna go fucking stupid. I'm gonna go bonkers Billy stupid. I'm gonna jump through the goddamn floor. Okay. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Transpose. Okay. Ooh. Full art. Foil Yuffie. Alright, I fuck with that. I like Yuffie. Yuffie's cute. I fuck with that. Okay. Not bad. Just got 2 more. Still got 2 more. Oh my god, I'm gonna be pissing off so many people tonight. I'm going to fuck their night up. They're not even gonna be ready for so goddamn mad when they wake up in the morning. Mm. Fuck. Watch out, everybody. There's poor people around here. Not me. Not me. Here. We got. Ooh. Okay. Okay. And okay. Foil, ultimate magic holy, and Urn. Okay. Not that great. Not that great, but hey, I like the foil of that art. That art's pretty dope. Definitely would replace it. Oh my god, I wish I had like pay money, wubby money, and to just be like, all right, guys, how much money do we make back? How much money do we make back? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be that guy. I'm sorry, I am that guy. I'm actually that guy. I'm actually that guy. I'm actually that guy. All right, last sample collector booster. If I pull a Yushola, my dick is coming out. My pee is going all over. You're not gonna see it, but it's coming out. Observe stasis. Oh, Sabin. I love him. Okay. Okay. Full arts. And both are foils. Not bad. Not bad. I like Sabin. He's one of my favorite monks in the Final Fantasy franchise. Oh boy. Okay. There goes the sample collector boosters. We already pulled a cloud that I wanted. Well, an alternate cloud art. Now we just have to open up the rest of the boosters. Let's see what we got. Hero token. Hoping you pull a oh my god, if I pull in a mono art, I'd lose my goddamn mind. The Lunar Whale. Ooh. Jador Aristocrat Chapel. Capital. Opponent mills half their library rounded down. God damn. Vanille? Is that how you pronounce her name? Ooh, Black Bolt's 3. Cactar, there we go. Not Jumbo Cactar. If it was Cactar, I would have lost my mind. At the beginning of your end step, if this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it. Wait, hold on. Hold on. At the beginning of your end step, if this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand. Oh, I get it. But wait a minute. So you would pay the cost, play him at the beginning of your end step. If this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to. Hold on, I'm a little lost there. I'm all confused. What's the point? I get it's a 3/3 creature with trample. If this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand. If it didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand. Oh, I get it. You play him. He doesn't have haste. I go to the next turn. I swing at him. He bounces back. 1-cost blocker that can never attack. Yeah, exactly. So unless you could give him haste, he's fucking worthless. I mean, he's a 3/3 blocker, I guess. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. Ooh, instant ramen. Hey, let's talk about Final Fantasy 15. More importantly, let's talk about instant ramen. Did you know about Noctis about the great delicacies of instant ramen? Ooh, Adventures in Dreams of Laguna, Gaelic Cat, Fat Chocobo, Mysidian Elder, and Sephiroth's Intervention. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I can never attack. Unless you give that fucker haste, you can't really do anything. He's a good blocker. But then you have to keep paying the cost to bring him up. And then when he's like outnumbered or outstrength, he's fucking cooked. Overthinking how to open up a goddamn booster pack. Damn, dude. I know a girl that told me that she bought like a box of this when it got announced. I'm hoping that she didn't opening it because I really want to do like a sealed environment with her. That'd be super fun. Like I'll chip in. I'll be like, hey, I'll pay for half the boosters if you need to. Hero token, Forest, Ash, Princess of Damascus. Absolute virtue, baby. Yes. Absolute virtue. Let's go. Guess I'm winning. I guess I'm winning. We pulled an absolute virtue. Let's go. And a squall. And a squall. And a squall. I'm trying not to make a lot of noise because people are sleeping. Sid, Timeless Artificer. Reno and Rude. Oh, you wanted this one? You wanted Squall? You want a Squall? You wanted Squall? Well, I only have one thing to say to you, Cap. He has his eyes on me. And I fucking love that song. I haven't even played Final Fantasy 8, and I love Eyes on Me. I fucking love that song. I paid 80 goddamn dollars for the Final Fantasy rhythm game because that song was exclusive to the deluxe edition. I paid $80 for it. How many times did I play that game? Less than 10 times, but I enjoy playing that song though. Yo, Sid, I gotta save also any number card. Oh yeah, for sure. Like let's run a Sid deck. A Sid deck. I know this is gonna be a fun collection. If you're wondering, this is from Sid from Final Fantasy V. Reno and Rude. Ultros. Hey, for any of you old heads on YouTube back in the day, anybody remember Ultros Boogie? I remember Ultros Boogie. He's a few bucks. Renoa. There we go. We got Renoa. Lunatic Pandora. Ooh, pay 2 taps, surveil 1. Sacrifice, destroy target non-land permanent. Cloudbound Moogle. Retrieve the Esper. Balam T. Rexar. Warrior Sword. And Cornered by the Black Mages. Target opponent sacrifice a creature of their choice. Create a 0/1 Black Wizard token with whenever this creature, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Let's go. And we pulled an Absolute Virtue. Another card I wanted from this set. Let's fucking go. Sorry, chat. I'm still coughing. Oh, we got an art card. Hey! Zidane. I know he was a reprint of that one cost rush character. I forgot the name. Baron Airship Kingdom. Ooh, foil sandworm. Furion. Let's go. Ooh, extended art summon fat chocobo. Vernier. Poison the waters. Tidus Blitzball Star. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Tidus. Whenever Tidus attacks, tap a creature an opponent controls. Hill Gigas. World Map. Sahagin. Weapons Vendor. Airship Crash. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Okay. Blazing Bomb. And Marlboro. Eventually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the rares and mythics and just pull over to the side and be like, hey, this is what we got. Hero. Of course, not stuff from the precons, because everybody knows what you're going to get. Island. Scorpion Sentinel. I pulled a goddamn lightning bolt. Chat, I pulled a lightning bolt. A lightning bolt. I fucking pulled a red cost, single cost lightning bolt, and it's a goddamn art. Chat, this was the set I needed. This was the set I needed to go stupid for. And I did. I went stupid. I went bonker Billy stupid, and I'm getting rewarded for it. Let's go. I pulled a fucking firebolt. Lightning bolt. Ooh, Chocobo Seeker of Paradise. Relentless XAMT 092. Rydia's Return. I loved Rydia, by the way. Great character. Fucked up what happened to her parents and her family. Loved her comeback. That was pretty dope. Creature you control gets +3/+3 to end the turn. Return up to 2 target permanent cards from the graveyard to your hand. Ooh, Tomberry. Love Tomberry. Snow Villers. Adventurous Airship. Ice Magic. Cornell. Gobu Gartner. So it's 2 cost, 1/3 tap. Thunder Magic. And Hecht Eyes. Oh, this is going to be a fun set to tweet out at people. L. Can't pull. No VV. No VV. You know what the craziest thing though, chat? Here's the thing. Funny story. I was at my LGS for Friday Night Magic last week, right? And they had some of these packs, and they had it for like the actual MSRP. And I was thinking, like, well, you know what? I shouldn't buy that because I already spent so much, right? And then I was like, I'm telling the guy, hey, how many packs can I buy? He said, hey, I can only sell you 5 packs, dog. You can't clear me out, which wasn't my intention. I was like, hey, I just want to know how much can I buy from you? When I tell you, this guy told me, Danny, I think you got some good shit in your hands. Why? These packs are heavy as fuck. Say less, King. Say less. Give me that shit. Hero token. Insomnia Crown City. Foil Corel. Oh, the Run Crystal. Side quest Catch a Fish and Campsite. Let's go. Random Encounter. Quittus. Phantom Train. Another Laughing Mad. Monk's Fist. This is like the worst equipment, right? This is some dog shit. Like, check the shit out. A quick creature gets +1/+0 and is a monk in addition to its other types. Why the fuck would I pay 2 to give a goddamn creature +1/+0? Well, I mean, I guess you technically giving it +2/+2/1, but I don't know. That's kind of dog shit. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Chocobo Mog. Communicate with Beaver. Last Airbender at the end of the year. Bro, chat. I tried really hard to get my cousin into Magic the Gathering. That's why I was in Mexico, because he was getting engaged. When I told you, I'm begging this guy and pray, please, dude, when the fucking Avatar set comes out, please give this game a shot again. He couldn't get into it. I tried. I really did, but I'm hoping that with the Avatar set, it might convince him. Ooh, GF Ifrit and Vincent's Limit Break. Might be some monkstar. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Definitely. Prowess, the whole kip of caboodle. The whole kip of caboodle is definitely going to be doing that shit. Prowess. Okay, another art card. I feel like an art card gives me good luck. I feel lucky. Let's see what we got. Weapons vendor. Haste magic. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it until the end your next end step. So you could play it, exile the card, draw a card, go to the next turn, and then later you could just do it that way. Shinra Reinforcements, Town Greeter, Ice Magic, Adventurer's Airship. I was just talking about how much I love Shadowbringers. I love Shadowbringers, chat. And I get rewarded with this. Dovin's Veto. The spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah, just give me that, baby. Quintus. Oh, shit. Oh. Gladius Amenticia. Chocobo's Racetrack. Ultimecia. There she transforms in the back. Vincent Valentine. Nazu Trader. You got fucked in Stormblood. All right, how much we got left? Oh, we got a handful still. All right, let's try wrapping this up a little bit faster. I love Ristic Study. I love Final Fantasy X. Give me that Ristic Study Final Fantasy X. Please, please. I need a fucking game changer. I need a goddamn game changer. I need to pull out my dick. in my pod. Magitech Infantry, Warrior Sword, Resentful Revelation. I don't blame him. I mean, my brother in Christ, you went to WebMD to diagnose yourself. Chocobo Kick, Dreams of Laguna, White Mage's Staff, Magic Pot, Reach the Horizon, Eject, Rydia, Summoner of the Mists. Hey, we got the other card. So if I look back here, yep, there it is. 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 Let's go. Oh, book. Sarah Fallon. I know she turns into Crystallize. Okay, so at the beginning of your combat turn, if you control 2 or more other legendary creatures, you may transform her. And she becomes an artifact. Your first legendary creature spell, your cost 2 less to cast. Legendary creatures get +2/+2. And we get Pompato, Foil. Nice. That's kind of cute. I like it. Oh, here we come. You know, I didn't play Final Fantasy 15, but I did remember that game having a very divisive reception. But I'll tell you one thing, though. That opening scene where they're playing Stand By Me, not gonna lie, chat, that fucked me up. That got me emotional. That got me fucked up. And Baron Airship Kingdom. Oh, this is from Final Fantasy 4. I thought that looked familiar. And a hero token. I love Ristic Study. Give me Ristic Study. I love Kefka. Give me Kefka. I love Kefka. Did I mention I love Kefka? We got Magic Damper, Gillick Cat, Senator GF Ifrit, Rim Man, Balam T Rexar, Sahagin, Monk's Fist, and there we go. We got an Amano art. Good job, chat. We did it. We pulled an Amano art. We did it. We pulled an Amano art. What is it? Let's see here. Giant of Babel, tight, from Final Fantasy IV. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Trample, when he enters, tap, doesn't untap during untap step. Whenever you cast a historic spell, untap Giant Babel. So he's a 4-cost, a historic. So that's sagas. What's the stories again? Legendaries, sagas. Cap, can you please tell me where historics are again? I keep forgetting them. I literally should know this. But hey, we pulled in our mono art. Let's see what we got here. Another Black Waltz. The Prima Vista. Rydia's Return. Oh, the Darkness Crystal. Let's go. Paladin's Arms. Vector, Imperial Capital, and our hero token. And a copy token. It's Giant of Babel. Giant of Babel. This one. Giant of Babel. Babil. I love Ristic Studies. Did I mention I love Ristic Study? Give me Ristic Study. I love Kefka. I sure do. I love me some Kefka. Okay. I know this is from Final Fantasy 15. Let's see what I get. Another Paladin's Arms. Saboteur. Cornered by Black Mages. Commune with Beavers. Ice Flan. Instant Ramen. Lunatic Pandora. Eject. Summoner. Ramu. Zac Fair. Clash of the Icons. Chocobo Seeker of Paradise. Cloudbound Moogle. And a Swamp. Okay. Not the greatest pack. Not the greatest pack. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that bird is actually pretty stupid good with butts. Yes, his name is Butts, because in Japan he's named Butts. Not Barts. Butts. And he's from the town of Ick. Ick's own Butts. We got our wizard token and our bird token. Put that there. So what we got? Dragoon Wyvern. Cloudbound Moogle. Suplex. Azamu Trader. Air Crash. Magic Pot. White Mage's Staff. The Gold Saucer. Ronoa. Stolen Uniform. Garland. Knight of Cornelia. And he transforms. Hey, we got another alt art. Van Street Thief. If it was foil, $40 dope art though for Giant? Yeah, probably makes sense. But hey, at least we got another alternate art. And Gaius Val Bavsar. When he enters, choose one. Each player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Each player sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Such destruction was not my intention. If I could pull a Ristic Study, give me a Ristic Study. I want to be a game changer. I want to piss off the fucking table. Give me a Ristic Study. I love Ristic Study. Give me Kefka too. I love me some Kefka. Sure do. I love me some Kefka. There we go. No. Call the Mountain Chocobo. Coat Rub Foyer. Gobu Gartner. Scorpion Sentinel. White Orosite. Crossroad Village. Zac Fair. Esper Ramu. Elixir. Ooh, I never seen this card. This artifact enters tap. Pay 5, tap, exile artifact, shuffle all non-life cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled into your library this week. Ooh, damn, that's a big life gain. Side quest, Hunt the Mark. Bismat, the ultimate mark. Zac is a great card. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Midgar, City of Mako, and a foiled world map, and a Guardian Salam. Gardo Salam, Farplane Gateway. This land enters tap for a blue or green. Okay, chat. Last pack. We already got Rome Reborn. We got Vivi. We got foil art Cloud. No, fuck it. I think I might just start buying collector boosters. I'm gonna make my money back, right? Theoretically, I'll be making my money back. If I could pull a Ristic Study, another Amano art, thing like that, I think I'll be losing my goddamn mind. Let's see what we get. Bird and hero token. Okay, chat. Last pack. Last pack magic. Let's see what we get. Show you the Espers. Fate of the Suncrest. Red Mage Rapier. Black Mage Rod. Racine Wanderings. Instant Ramen. White Auracite. Cloud of Darkness. Queen Brahm. Eden Seat of Sanctum. Play Blitzball. The Earth Crystal. Foil Town Greeter. And a Forest. Okay. Well. That's it. That's it, chat. We're done. We've been live for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. We pulled some good shit. I'm going to pull out the rares and the mythics right now that I think we should share to the classroom. And then we'll grab the stuff that I think is pretty sweet. Good. Also, I want her for a deck. Yeah, I think she'd be great. Isn't her whole shtick that, that she basically makes yeah, she has prowess. Whenever Queen Bram attacks, create a 0/1 black token with, yeah. Oh, but she has to attack. Okay. Okay. Well, at least she has prowess, so she can buff. Okay, so let's go down right here, pull out all the mythics and rares that I want to show to the class. Actually, hold on. Let me not go stupid. We'll go from there. Rare. 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 Give me a second. Let me just do this. Will be all faster. Do this closer. Crystal. I want to include her because she melds, but technically she's an uncommon. I don't want to do that. Just know I have both parts of her. I could meld her essentially. Vincent. No Ristic Study though. I wish I could have pulled a Ristic Study. That'd be hella funny. That'd be hella funny. That'd be great. I told him, bro, like, just buy something, buy a pack. I swear to God, you're gonna pull some shit good. But oh wait, he did because he didn't buy the bundle box. Like, I'm smart. Another rare. There's my lightning bolt. I already got my lightning bolt. I'm tight. I'm great. I'm having a fucking blast. That's a staple I needed to get for any commander, and now I got it. Technically, this is an uncommon. I do like the full art though. Furion. Absolute fucking virtue, because fuck you. Bro, I was watching a girl who was playing a Magic Arena on stream. Bro, she had this card and the opponent couldn't do jack and shit. They made a copy of it and now they can't do anything about it. I can't be targeted, motherfucker. You can't hurt me. That shit bounced off my dick. You can't do shit. Shit. Squall. Technically, this is rare. This is also rare. Rare, 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 rare. I'm so fucking happy I pulled this card. Because literally, think about this, chat. Other permanents you control can tap for any mana of any color. If I throw this in my equipment deck, I can use my equipment as mana rocks. And the best part is though they're tapped, but they still work. They're still good. That's a fucking card I want, and I got a foil of it. Ain't that the shit, bro? I be smelling. I be stinky the fuck up this room because you know what? I'm the shit. I'm the fucking shit, chat. I sweat my credit card so goddamn good. I got rewarded for it. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Don't ask me how much I spent though, but I'm winning. Lo and behold, I'm fucking winning. All right, let me just check the box real quick. Make sure that I didn't forget. You got the weapon vendor. Also, you're right. That's true. That's right. I did get the weapon vendor. Oh shit. That's great. These are the foil lands. Cap, I'm gonna ask you a favor, bro. I'm gonna ask you a big favor. You could do me a solid. I'm gonna lay out these rares, right? I'm gonna tell you which are foil or not. If you could give me just a rough estimate on the mythics and rares I pulled alone, how much do you think I made back in money? I'm legitimately curious. All right, these are all like commons and uncommons, so I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. But these are going to the box, and then we'll reevaluate the assessment of the cost. I'm so fucking happy. I got actual cards I wanted from this set, and if I didn't, I pulled even better shit. I'm straight up stinky poo poo because I be pulling the shit, bro. I'm the shit. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. There we go. Dice is a little rough, but it works. I do like it, the Moogle charm though. Definitely gonna start using it. I'm gonna throw it on my dice bag right now. But this is my chat. If you didn't know, this is what my dice bag looks like. It's adorable. Open this bitch up. Throw that right there. Got all the dice I need. Oh, is this what I think it is? Is the song I think it's playing? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Victory lap song, boys. Win it. All right, let's lay this out. All right, I'm try to spacing this out as much as I can. Oh, there's too much shit. God damn it. Absolute Virtue is like $5. Yeah, it makes sense. Then I'm just gonna take a bunch of pictures and then just post it in the Discord. So if you haven't chat, !point Discord, so you can get my Discord server. We just opened up an MTG channel. We definitely post our pulls there and whatever shit we're cooking. So feel free to join that. Welcome you to our community. Take a photo of this real quick. Oh my god, when this song fucking plays, chat. Oof. Oh, fuck, man. I'm crying through my tears. I'm busting my ass. And the fight is so goddamn good. Those crystals are minimal 250, might go up because they're useful. Yeah, hell yeah, they're useful. Isn't like the blue one considered the best though? I think like the blue crystal's considered the best. Or I know the black one's fucking stupidly good. I'm just so glad I finally got a lightning bolt. Take a photo of this here. You know, chat, hold on. I just remembered something. Hold on. Let's slow the music for a second. Chat, I think there was a sign. That I was going to be blessed with some good shit, because when I went to go get Starbucks this morning for breakfast in the parking lot, I found a Pokemon card. It wasn't worth anything. It's probably worth like 2 cents. But I figured my fate, my luck was in the heart of the cards. I feel like that was a sign. That was a sign that Danny was going to pull. He didn't pull no bitches, but he pulled some cards. Improvement. Poll of the video, chat. Let's fucking go. Oh man, I can't. Fuck, the glare is like really bad. Hold on, let me turn off the glare for a second. You guys can't even see it. Like if I took a photo of it right now, you guys wouldn't be able to see it. The glare is like notoriously bad. Okay, I'm done. This stream was worth it. Thank you for joining me for this multi-stream. I'm gonna definitely work out some of the kinks and figure out what caused the issues I initially had, because it shouldn't took this long. I was supposed to start at like 9:30. It took me like 9:45 because OBS kept making me have to relaunch it over and over and over again. But we're good. Those cards could be sold at for the cost of all 4 commander decks. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I could theoretically sell these 2 and buy more commander decks. Do I want to risk it? Fuck no. But I'm goddamn happy. This is a card I want to play. It's a legit copy. It's going to replace my standard version. And I got Vivi that I could build a deck around. And he's standard legal. So you know my boy's cooked. He's fucked. Hopefully, did he get back to me yet? No, I doubt he did. He's probably crying right now. I wouldn't be surprised he's like crying his eyes out. Nope. Oh no, keep saying great value. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, I'm only keeping him in the top loader right now because I don't have like a deck in mind. But for now, he's definitely going on the wall. Not on the wall, but like onto a little rack thing I have. In fact, if you're curious of the cards I do have in the top loader, here, let me show you guys. These 2 are the only cards I put in the top loader. Just because it's a Suicune from Neo Genesis from back in the day. My cousin gave me his Pokemon collection. They weren't in the best condition because we didn't really give a shit about Pokemon cards back then. And this was because I was still keeping up with Lorcana. This is called an enchantment card. When I pulled this card was worth like $90. I think right now it's like worth like 60 or 70. It's not worth much, but I always kept it because it's enchanted. I wouldn't play it because it's a common card. It's just an enchantment variant of it. These are the only cards I put it. So right now, Vivi's going to get the top loader treatment. Cloud is probably going to get the top loader treatment as well for the hell of it. But I'm pretty happy. All right, guys. I'm going to call it here, though. It's late as hell. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm sorry about what was going on with the Twitch stream. I'm going to definitely look into the Twitch stream, make sure everything is going good, because even though my bit rate is like 5K kilobits, it looks like it's like really in the negative. So I got to figure out what I got to do to improve the stream. But I'm going to call it here, folks. I got shit to do in the morning. And I'm super excited. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream. Thank you, Cap, for tuning in. I really appreciate it, my dog. We'll keep in touch. I'm going to call it here, folks. Have a good night. Until next time. See ya.